Right then, so welcome to another video. I've done this video at the middle of the season and now it is towards the end of the season, so why not revisit this? This is going to be me ranking every Arsenal player in terms of their performances this season. And you know what, it's not even been that bad, has it? So I think there should be some positive players in here. So let's start off straight away with the goalkeepers. So we'll start with the goalkeepers. We'll go with Bernd Leno, which is an interesting one because he lost his place pretty quickly, didn't he? But when he's come in, he's done the job. Obviously, he had that game away to Aston Villa, in which he came in and did really well, got a clean sheet, made a big save right at the end. So I'll guess C though, because obviously he lost his place very quickly to Aaron Ramsdale, who So Aaron Ramsdale was a very interesting one because first half of the season he was absolutely outstanding. I did this episode. I think when I did this video before, I think I put him in the top tier. Second half of the season, he has dropped off a bit. But I'll still put him in high A, I think, because he has dropped off slightly, but still very good. Cedric, obviously he played a lot of games recently because of injury to Tomiyasu, who was out for a while, and he's done a very decent job. He's come in, been solid. He just does a trick really, so I'll probably put him in. Probably put him in like low B maybe. I think he has some poor game, but I think I think he's done more good than bad. Tomiyasu for another one of our new signings, and I think he's done very well. I'm going to put him in A, which I think is where he was last time. He's been injured for a long time, but when he's come in, he's almost always been very, very good. Looks to be an absolute bargain. Very pleased with how he's done. Very solid option, versatile, two-footed, can't go wrong. Tierney, very similar to Tomiyasu. Very solid, reliable, consistent player. But those injuries have let him down again. It's a shame, but we know it's going to happen. But yeah, A for Tierney. Nuno Tavares, again, it's very interesting. He's come under quite a bit of criticism recently because he is a very eccentric player, very enthusiastic. It's clear he needs, he's young, he needs some time, but people forgetting that he did have some very good games over the winter, and for 6 million you can't really go wrong. I'm gonna put him in high C, though, but he scored a big goal against Manchester United recently as well. Fair play to him. I like Tavares. I do like him. Callum Chambers is gone, so put him in D. We'll just do all the players that left. Aubameyang as well is no longer here. Maitland-Niles on loan, didn't really do anything. Balogun as well. And Mari, I think that's all. Ben White, again, another new signing. A very good first season for Ben White. A lot of people were a bit sceptical about this one. There was a lot of money, the fact that he was coming from Brighton, people were a bit like, why buy something from Brighton, let alone for 50 million, but he's come in and been very consistent. I think he played almost more minutes than anyone in the Premier League. For us, consistent, gets the job done, still young, and yeah, I've been impressed. Rob Holding, I'm going to put in B. Very similar to Cedric and Elneny, who we'll get into. Come in recently and been very, very good. Man of the match against West Ham, scored a big goal as well. Another player who is just going to come in and do a job for you. I've just realised we need to put Kolasinac in there, but good job for Rob Holding. Moving on to the final defender, Gabriel. I'm going to put in A. I'm going to put just above Ramsdale there. I think he's been excellent, Gabriel, this season. Yeah, just so solid. Yeah, been an absolute, just such a good defender. So yeah, very happy with Gabriel this season again. Moving on to the midfielders, we'll start with Granit Xhaka, who I'm going to put in B. A player who is very mixed opinions among the fan base, but this season I think he's been very solid. Barely put a foot wrong really. Just gets the job done. And I think he deserves more respect. Recently won Player of the Month as well, so really pleased for him there. Thomas Partey, I'm going to put in B as well. Rough, a bit of a shaky first half season, but second half season I think he's been absolutely superb. Again though, just that injury which unfortunately let him down. Probably going to be out to the rest of the season, which is a shame. But yeah, second half season I think he's been excellent. Mo Elneny B as well. Really impressed with him. I really like Mo Elneny. You know, the reason I like him so much is he doesn't play a lot, but when he does, he always gives 100%. He always does a good job, and that's all you can ask really. And recently, he's been absolutely superb. So moving on to who else we get? Who get the next? We do Sambi Lokonga. Sambi I'm gonna put in C, similar to Tavares. He's been a bit of a stop start sort of start to him at Arsenal. He can clearly talented player, but very young. Maybe a loan, maybe next season, especially if we get bring him a midfielder, could do him a good trip. But he's got some talent with him, and just need to be patient with him because I think he's got it. Just need to see him on a more consistent basis. I think a loan where he's going to start every week could do him a lot of good. But I like Sambi, I really do. And for the final midfielder, unless obviously you can't like Smith and Saka, it's going to be Martin Odegaard. For me, I'm going to put right up there in A. I think he's been absolutely outstanding in this, especially in the second half of the season. Again, similar to Partey, a bit of a slow start second half after the first half of the season, sorry, but second half of the season, especially probably since like December, November time, he's been absolutely outstanding. For me, probably our best player in terms of just overall talent and whatnot, and probably going to be the captain starting for next season as well, and fully deserved. He can do everything. He can pass. He can score goals. He's so creative, and he's a great leader as well. It's something you probably don't see a lot unless you go to games, but he's always running. He's always shouting at people, directing them. I think he's a great fit for the captain because not only is he a fantastic footballer, setting an example in that way, but also setting an example in leadership. And I love his work rate. Just never stops running. Absolutely outstanding from him. Now, getting on to the forwards, now we're going to start with Alex Lacazette, which is a very interesting one. He's been poor in terms of goals, but his overall play, he's got a lot of assists, but I'm going to put him in C because we needed more goals from him. He's going to be off in the end of the season. I wish him well. He's been a good, loyal servant to the club. And yeah, I wish him well for the foreseeable future, wherever he goes. Nico Pepe, not gonna lie, I've been disappointed. Look, it was always going to be a frustrating season for him, especially with the rise of Saka and Smith Rowe on those wide positions. He's always going to struggle. But one thing that frustrates me is that when he does come in, he doesn't really show a lot. I get it. You're a very talented player. You probably are too good to be sitting on the bench every week. But when you come on, you've got to really show that you deserve to play more. And he's not really been doing that. Apart from Wolves at home, was probably the only exception. But I think, it's a shame because he's clearly a talented player, but it's just not worked out for him. Now we're going to go off to Eddie. Man of the moment right now, I'm going to put him in B, slightly above Lacazette, and the reason because he's got pretty much the same amount of goals in a lot less game time. In the last 3 games, he's come in and done absolutely brilliantly. Last 4 games against Chelsea, Man United, West Ham, and Leeds, he's been superb in every single one, scoring braces against both Chelsea and Leeds. So almost single-handedly winning us those games. So can't fault him. I hope he just like Oneni. I hope we keep him because I think he could be a good squad player. But the thing is, will Eddie want to stick around to not start every week? Because I think Elneny is happy to do that. He said that I love Arsenal. I'm happy to just come in when I needed when I'm needed. I think Eddie, because he's a lot younger, will probably want to play week in week out. If he does move, I wish him well because I think he's shown in the last few games he's got what it takes to play at this level. Gabriel Martinelli, I'm going to put in A. I think he's been absolutely outstanding from the majority of times when he's played. It's been really interesting to see what's going to happen with him and Smith Rowe in the future because obviously both are extremely talented young players who both play in the same position. And it's a nice headache for us to have. One of my favourite players, Martinelli, because I just love his work rate, his talent, his everything. He's brilliant in our last game against Leeds. And what a bargain he was, bro. No one really talks about it. Really underrated. 5 million we got him for from the Brazilian 4th tier. Mate, what a fucking signing that was. And Emil Smith Rowe, I'm going to put in A as well. Again, hasn't actually played loads in the second half of the season, partly due to injury and partly due to the form of Martinelli. But yeah, similar to Martinelli, what a talented player we've got there. 10 goals this season, nothing in the league, which is outstanding for him, and really added more goals to his game as well, which is really good. He looks a really good, confident finisher at times, and one of our Hareland's finest. Along with this man who is going to be probably my player this season, that is why he's going in the S tier. Bukayo Saka, star boy, what can I say? Outstanding young talent. Again, just so For me, he's going to be one of the best players in the league in a few years. Already up there, one of the best young players in the world. Already, for me, worth over 100 million. Yeah, he's added more goals to his game now, which is what we want. He's added more assists to his game now. He takes on his man. Dribbling is, everything. This kid can do it all, and I'm really, really excited to see how he progresses alongside the likes of Smith Rowe, Martinelli, and all these other young talents we have. The future is really bright at Arsenal, and I'm really excited for it. So, yeah, quite a positive ratings list compared to when I did this time last year. But yeah, looking forward to the final few games of the season. Hopefully, we can get the job done and we get finished top 4. I might do a preview video for that North London derby on Thursday because it is an absolutely huge game. Looking forward to it. And there we go. Hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.